and maybe convince some people to move along. Come on, man.
Now, let's go smithing.
Dude. I can't strengthen you. You still aren't gonna leave, huh? Damn. Oh, and you're right there. Hi.
See, you're here for some spirit tuning.
Oh, well, I can finally level that up. And now I need 8s and 7s. Alright. Damn. I guess he's gonna stay here and die. How's that proctology exam going now, huh? I'm about to become an Elden Lord, and you can't stop me. Oh, you probably can. What do we got here? We got his axe, which is Regal Roar, probably his Roar ability. And then we've got the Earthshaker. That is... Oh, well, I'm going to take that, because A, it costs some runes that I absolutely have. Ooh, and you can become him. Cool. And B... use up all that stuff. Nice. All of that. Can I go up to... Do you have anything to say? Huh? And then I killed... Oh, that's right. I killed him. Is he going to be... No, wait. I may have returned before that. Well, your table is quite solid. Oh, if I did kill him, should I go check on his daughter? Just to make sure that, she doesn't have any end dialogue and stuff. Or maybe she's gone. Did I check him once? Hi.
In this ash, it reminds me of my...
No. Okay. That's fine. That is fine. Okay. Well. Moving on then. To here again. So, in knowing the end, well, not ending, but in knowing what ending I have gone for, I am looking for something very specific right now, and I don't know if this is... Oh, that's another fog door. Shit. See, I'm looking for a summon sign. But it said after a boss fight there'd be a summon sign, so I'm guessing this is the boss fight. Oh, great. So that guy wasn't the Who the fuck is going to stop me now? Who? Well, this is a really awesome boss design. Oh, that's really cool. Okay. Of course you've got lightning. that explodes. Oh, ow. Thank you. Okay, now that the attention has been given to somebody else. Oh, that is an absolute one-hit KO. Oh, shit. Oh, that's not. Oh, yep. Didn't think that would work. Have a moon, then! Well, that just missed him entirely. Alright, get out of that area, then. Oh. Okay, dodge that. Ah. Okay, there we go. Phase 2, isn't it? Yeah, no, I thought so. There's a phase 2. Oh, shit! I just realized that the stream completely froze out. Oh, no. Well, the recording's at least gonna see this for a minute. The fuck is that? No, seriously, what the fuck is that? I hate that, though. That was only phase 1. I hate... Okay. Cosmic jellyfish dragon thing. What the fuck is this? No, seriously, what the fuck is that? Oh my god. What the fuck? Game, what the fuck? And then that happens. And then they did that thing, then I had to run, and all of that stuff. Oh, God. I have so many questions. So, okay. Fuck pretext out of the side and whatnot. Let's just sit down for a second and just contemplate existence for a minute. Okay, so Cosmic Elder Dragon, easy enough of a thing to understand. He looked a bit like Seath, I'll be honest, with those little flappy wings, those tiny ones. I wouldn't put it past Seath to be able to transcend it like that. Definitely had hints of cosmic horror Bloodborne with the whole, universe suddenly exploding out of that man's head. And then we have just all the trees in the background. Is this a BioShock-esque kind of universe where there's always a lighthouse, there's always a girl? In this, there's always a tree, or at least some sort of tree-like entity. There's always solidifying of souls and unity and all that kind of stuff, and like overcoming and just the world resetting every single time, or maybe the whole thing was, I don't know. But then you got the guy, the dragon, holding a coiled sword, which is the sword kind of resembling the sword from Dark Souls 3. So is this... My entire mind went, wait a minute, is this just a prequel to Dark Souls? But it couldn't have been. But it could have been, because the whole point of Dark Souls was... or the whole intro to Dark Souls was this one... The king got lightning, and he was able to fuck over dragons. But a smarter person than me would know exactly what is going on here, and someone that knows the lore and all of that shit. I do not. I hella do not. But holy shit, there are so many things. There are so many things that we can take away from this. It's a bit overwhelming. It's a little bit overwhelming. I will be very honest with you. Not just the fact of the lore pretense and whatever the hell is going on here. The fact that the boss fight is so fucking difficult in Phase 1, and then you have that to fight in Phase 2. Alright, I took way too long for the first phase on this. Yeah, okay. Oh, shit. Magic pixel? No, no magic pixel. Oh, and then the last one. Okay. Ow. Okay, that one's fine. Ow, that's not fine. That wasn't fine. Okay. Yeah, okay, I am just... The change in tactics is throwing me. Oh, that was too soon. Shit. Ah, yeah. Ladies, did you get him? No, but I got him. Alright. Phase 1. Much better off. And the ladies are... Well, they're hurting. Skip that. Go to Rock Sling. Yep. We're gonna do fire. Okay. Okay. One of them's dead. And both of them are dead. I'm on my own. Too soon. I'm panic rolling. And I died again, because... Okay, that was not great. But... Alright, you know what's throwing me now? Alright, you know what happened there? The lock-on killed me. Too soon. Too soon. Oh, god damn it. Ooh, big AoE. Got it. But the health is actually helping. Don't know what you're doing now. Oh, that's a new one. Okay. Oh, now that's a run one. A lot of attacks that I can't really see, and now I'm out of health, and now I'm dead. Okay, but I lasted longer that time. And dead. God damn it! Alright, he's doing that thing. I don't know. How to dodge that. Don't even know where you went. Wow. Oh, God. mistimed that so much. Oh fuck, I was not paying attention. Okay. I just... Oh my god, I just did. Oh, that was too soon. Holy shit, I did it. Holy shit. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, so that little extra bit there definitely helped. Alright, there it is. But we know what ending we're going for. So Ronnie, take us home. Take us home, my bride. Holy shit. Oh, I'm gonna ride that high for the rest of the day. I was not breathing there. Jesus. Fucking shit.
The battle is over, I see.
Oh, hell yeah, it is.
I do solemnly swear to every living being and every living soul. Now cometh the age of the stars, 1,000-year voyage under the wisdom of the moon. Here beginneth the chill night that encompasses all, reaching the great beyond. Into fear, doubt, and loneliness, as the path stretcheth into darkness. Well then, shall we?
Wait, which hand do I take?
My fair consort eternal.
Okay. So that was Elden Ring. Whew. Okay. Gonna... Whew. Okay. Come down from that. Level-headed. Beat the game. Well, I mean, we missed a lot of shit. There is I've probably only scratched about maybe over a third. No, maybe close to half. Maybe over half of what the game has. Because I know I missed a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. And I'll be continually streaming even after the Let's Play that I'm doing on the YouTube channel is over. So if you want to watch bonus stuff, tune in for that. Bonus exclusive for Twitch stuff. So yeah, we're still playing Elden Ring, but we're going to definitely end the series there. But with ending the series there, that means we have to review the game. So, let's get into it. Now, I've had a lot of thoughts over Elden Ring over the past month, because we started when it released, and now it is what is this? This is the 6th. It is April 6th. So that was at least a month of streaming and off days and whatnot, but that's not the point. A month of Elden Ring, pretty much non-stop. What are my opinions? Well, let's start off with some of the good, then we'll go into some of the bad, and then we'll finish up with mostly the great. So, some of the good. I like the turn of open world. It definitely gives you a much broader scale to explore and to experience both victory and defeat. I actually really, really like the turn of being able to just go wherever you want and maybe, not succeed. I will say, though, that it is kind of funny, previous month to this, that I played Skyrim for the first time. And Skyrim and this game actually have a lot in common when it comes to their open world stylings. But the thing I didn't like about Skyrim, while I did enjoy some of it, I didn't enjoy the combat, for starters, which Elden Ring fixed absolutely for me. So that has a plus on it. But I didn't like certain areas that... I don't know. Okay, so when I was playing the game, I died a lot in Skyrim. And at a certain point, I got very frustrated, and I just went somewhere else. Sure, that's fine. And I made a lot of comments saying they should at least have some sort of, indication of what your level status is, and I was very frustrated about that. And while you can actually say the same things about Elden Ring, it may seem almost kind of, what's the word I'm thinking of now? Hypocritical? That's the word. It might seem hypocritical for saying like this, that they have the same thing, but I like how Elden Ring did it better because it is actually visually distinctively different areas that you can wander into and have a whole different level set. Because in Skyrim, everything kind of looked the same. After a while, you kind of understood where and where you couldn't go, but it was very frustrating. Whereas in Elden Ring, that fixes it because there are very distinct zones. Caelid is not a place to go when you are level 1, compared to later when it's still not a place you go when you're level 73. But I think Elden Ring pulls way ahead of Skyrim in that respect, and that's a lot of the good stuff. Like, I'm not saying Elden Ring is perfect, though. I mean, compared to Skyrim, it is. But for me, as an open-world game like this, it definitely fixed a lot of the problems I had with Skyrim. The combat is terrific. It's a Soulsborne from FromSoft, so the combat is great. The spells are awesome, and the amount of stuff you can do with spells in this game. After certain streams, I just looked up spells and weapons just for fun, just to see what can you do? And actually, this comes to the third thing that I really appreciate, is that no way to play this game is wrong. There's always some sort of item, some sort of charm, something to make whatever you are trying to do work. Whereas in other Dark Souls games, it definitely felt you could try and experiment with a few things, but if you really wanted to go further the new game, like into the new game plus stuff, you would never survive. But in this, I feel like if I did ever decide to go into New Game Plus, character from level, first playthrough to whatever New Game 7 it is, I probably could still do it. So that actually is a big thing, not just for Elden Ring, but for the Souls genre in general. However, there are some bad points to this game. Number one, and I've said this so many times already, I do not like the horse combat. And it comes down to not just fundamentals, but the idea of the game in general. I have nothing wrong with torrent and fast travel and the movement stuff and whatnot. Fighting from on top of your horse makes sense. But it only makes sense with certain weapons. For a game that says, hey, play whatever the way you want, fighting on horseback is actually quite limited. And while that's probably maybe partially on my part for being a wizard, I don't know, partially because I didn't have many large weapons, but that does go to show my point of, am I only going to be able to fight reliably on horseback if I have a colossal or larger sized or actual, like, melee, larger sized melee weapon? And with my other character that I've been playing with, you kind of can do it, but I still have a lot of trouble. It's the one sticking point. It's one of the few sticking points that I have with this game. And we're already at the end of the credits, and I still have so much more to talk about. Alright, so that's the one of the issues I have. Controlling Torrent can be a little hit and miss, but I've been told on many occasions that that's just realistic physics of the horse. Fuck you, this is Dark Souls. If I can't dodge roll on my horse, well, maybe not dodge roll, but I don't have the capability of invincibility frames, no, I am not. Now I start choose the beginning journey 2 later at the Lost Grace, the round table. Yeah, I'll do that later. Don't worry about that. Okay, so yeah, Torrent's movement and Torrent's on horseback combat is kind of one of the only major sticking points that I have with this game. The other are very minor. I think they've done a great job with NPC quest lines, but the fact that the game is so open world, it is hard to naturally follow those lines. I got lucky with some of them, but a good majority of NPC quest lines, which I really wanted to do, were in places that I was never going to go back to, or I would never think to go back to. But that only has to do with the open world stuff. But that does bring up the other issue that in Dark Souls games, you can start the game and finish the game and generally be able to go through about 80% of the game without knowing what the hell's going on. This doesn't have anything to do with story. This just has everything to do with the path is pretty straightforward. And yeah, you might miss a couple NPCs here and there, but you're generally going to progress in a way that you don't need to look up any information for. Unless you go into New Game Plus and then you're like, fuck it. Because I like to go in blind. And while it was quite difficult to do Elden Ring blind, I was generally able to do it. But at a certain point, you have to look up stuff. And I think it's not a very big downside, but I like the idea of not needing to look up stuff. I get that it's a Souls game. Soulsborne stuff is innately cryptic, but that's cryptic on a narrative level. On a gameplay level, there is some sticking points. I get that sometimes you have to look up certain endings. I did that kind of with this. But to go, like, on your first playthrough, I'd like to think that you shouldn't need to. But that might just be me. It probably is just me. So the game, while being very large, might be too large. That's generally the point. And I think the one thing that I can say that definitely backs up my maybe like the craw, the little thing stuck in my head there is the floating city crumbled area. All right. At that point, before as we beat the fire giant and we did the flame, and I was like, great, we're in the final stretch. And then it took us to that floating area. And I was like, all right, this is an optional area then. We'll go. And I thought that because it was optional, that this was the wrap-up of the game. So I think that at that point in the Fire Giant, I think the game just got a tiny bit too long. Because at that point, it felt like a great crescendo. We have the thing. Now we go over to the tree, burn it down, yada yada. Like, so many boss fights in a row kind of thing. The crumbling area kind of slows it down just a bit right when it's getting, like, really, really ramped up. And it's like, oh, God, we're just about to finish the game. No, wait, you still have this other section to do. I think if it was an optional area, that would make a lot more sense, but maybe because I didn't quite understand the lore with why I was there, I think telling me, like, generally, like, okay, you're here because you did this, I kind of picked up on it afterwards, after the stream, but I think that little point made it just a little bit too long in the tooth, and that's why I started getting a little bit frustrated in that point. So yeah, I think the horseback could have used some improvement, and it's a little unfair in certain circumstances. And the game has just a little bit too much at the end to make it almost satisfying. Although going back into the last two fights that we had, that was fine. So I think if it was just Fire Giant, Horlo, and then the final Elden Beast, that I would have said, perfect. And then that floating area was a bonus area for another ending or something. I don't know. But again, that's just me. But those are my only real problems. The rest of the game is terrific. I think as Soulsborne games go, and my ranking for all, Elden Ring definitely tops. Elden Ring tops the game and tops all of them. And I think even replaces Dark Souls 3 as my favorite, only because of the major replayability. So I think it goes Elden Ring, then Sekiro, because Sekiro does things different, and I just love how that hits. And then 3, 1, well, no, then 3, then... Did I say? Yeah, I think then 1, then 2, and I haven't played Bloodborne or Demon Souls. But I think Bloodborne would be before Dark Souls and Dark Souls 2. Whatever the case may be. But yeah, that kind of wraps up the review. I think this game is absolutely excellent. It is. People have said this, and it is not hyperbole. This is a generational achievement. I'm going to say that as the next couple years come by, we are going to see so many Elden Ring knockoff tryhards, and some of them are probably going to be really good, but they're probably not going to hit this high of a note. It's the same when the whole roguelite phenomenon took over when the first Dark Souls came out. Like, it hit, and people were like, oh shit, people like this, let's make games. Remember Lords of the Fallen? If that's what the game was? I think? I don't know. I've seen, like, sales for it, and I'm like, ooh, should I play that? Didn't hear great. Anyway, not the point. The point is that Elden Ring is peak Soulsborne, peak video game at this current time. And it's gonna be a big winner at the award ceremonies at the end of the year. I think I have no idea if I can guarantee that this is probably going to be my best game of the year. It's going to be the best game of pretty much everyone's year because it is so good, and it's not a hype up. It is legitimately the greatest game of the year and possibly of the generation. Still a few more years to go, but yeah, that is Elden Ring. Thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you liked what you saw, please follow me on my YouTube. Or, you know, if you want to see more, go on checking my Twitch. Because, we're going to still be playing Elden Ring. As I said, there's so much stuff that I missed because of, like, pacing of the YouTube channel stuff and just hearing about it. I never explored certain tombs and areas. I know I missed quite a few as I was going on, and I found them with other characters, but I never went in because scary areas. But yeah, no. Expect more Elden Ring on the Twitch, and hopefully you enjoyed. And I hopefully will see you next time. Bye-bye!